Hey book lovers, Victoria here and you're watching My Books Me, and we are officially in summer here in Australia. Be jealous everyone. Actually no, don't be jealous people in the Northern Hemisphere because it's already sweltering. Australia is on fire. It's gonna be a terrible summer. I can just picture it. We already had such a hot summer last year. Like we had like a whole week of like a major heat wave. And we've already had, as I said, really hot weather. We've had fires everywhere. And it hasn't even been summer yet. So don't be jealous. But I also feel like you guys are probably in for a really, really cold winter. So we're all just gonna die because climate change. So in honor of summer, this week's Top 5 Wednesday, it had to be top 5 summer reads, which was really fun to put together this list of books that felt summery. These books either take place during the summer or just feel like really good books to read during the summer. I feel like summer is the time where you read romances, contemporaries, like really light, easy books to read. Books that you are really great to take away on holiday with you, to sit by the pool with, to be at the beach with. Just, you know, those types of books. I mean, it's fun to read like a really big, deep fantasy, but you kind of just want something like light and easy and a bit of a fluffy read. You know what I mean? Yes. So yeah, these 5 books are actually romances, but you're gonna love them. Let's go. So the first book is actually Best Served Cold by Emma Hart. This one. I mean, all of Emma's books are great. You could read any of Emma's books. I could probably have recommended 5 of Emma's books to read during the summer, but I narrowed it down to 1, and that is because this book actually takes place in an ice creamery, which like was perfect. Because I remember when I read this, I don't remember when I actually read this and what time of year it was. I don't think it was summer. It left me wanting to 1, go and get ice cream, and 2, own an ice creamery. It's not just like a general ice creamery either. This book follows a character who has like a very creative ice creamery where her like main selling point is, or we follow her creating her main selling point of like unicorn and galaxy ice creams and like fun stuff like that. So I desperately wanted to get my hands on some of this ice cream. I don't live near an ice creamery. I do and I don't, but it's just those traditional like ice cream in a cone, boring kind of ice creameries. There's a really fun romance on the side of this, of it's like an enemies to lovers kind of thing. It's more like a lovers, enemies to lovers kind of thing. It's a really nice love story and it takes place in a nice creamery and it's just really, really fun. Trust me. The next book is an Australian book that takes place over summer. I will admit you're probably going to see this a lot this month. It features on most of my Top 5 Wednesdays this month. I couldn't help that. It's just a really good book. And that is What I Like About Me by Jenna Geeham. This is just such a really fun and cute novel, and as I said, it takes place over summer. It's an Australian novel, it takes place in Australia, it takes place during the summer holiday, summer vacation with the family, on the beach. It's all about like finding yourself. This is a book that I would have loved in high school. Like it's just so, so good. And as I said, you're going to hear more about this over the course of the month. So for now, just trust me that this makes a really nice summer read, particularly if you're in Australia. It's very relatable. I'll link below to my review for this one and stay tuned for me talking about this more. But definitely check out Jenna and her book. She's writing another one, not a sequel or anything, just another book, which I'm really excited about. She, like Jenna in general, like I love, follow her on Twitter guys. Follow her on Twitter because she loves pop culture and she's just so fun to follow. And this book is like so fun to read and very Australian and I really like it. And it has only recently come out in the US. So if you're in the US, make sure you read this book, please, because it is so good. Book number 3 is Queens of Geek by Jen Wild. This is just a really, really fun, geeky story. I don't even know if this takes place over any sort of summer or anything. I don't remember. But we follow Charlie, who's a vlogger and she's an actress. She goes to SuperCon and this is a chance to show fans that she's over her public breakup with co-star Reese Ryan. And she's actually bi, so this is a good LGBTQ+ book. She connects with like her celebrity crush and fellow actress, and it's just really cute. While all that's happening, Charlie's 2 best friends, Taylor and Jamie, who have accompanied her, who've like been in love with each other for like ever but just haven't like admitted that, finally get to like delve into their feelings. It's just so cute and so fun. and just very internet-y, which I like. Obviously, as someone who is on the internet, I like reading books that actually show like legit stuff happening on the internet. You know what I mean? This is so cute. It is so just, it's so cute. Cute reads. Summer is all about cute reads. Then we have one of my other favorite romance and contemporary and YA and new adult, well, this isn't YA, not, this is actually YA, not new adult, but you know what I mean, authors, and that is Abby Glines with Until a Friday Night. This is the first book in her Field Party series, and personally I think the best book in the series, actually no, I think the second book's the better book. This is the first book in the series, and I don't know why I feel like this is a good summer read, but it just, I don't know, it just is. Considering I do think that like American football isn't actually played in the summer, but that's not the point. That is not the point. This is just a really great romance, and I just, as I said, summer and romance just kind of go together. And I kind of forgot what this is about. Follow Wes Ashby, whose father, he's like the, is he the quarterback? He's like one of the most popular guys at school. He's on the team. He could be the quarterback. I don't know. His father is dying from cancer and no one else knows. He's kind of kept it to himself, so he's kind of been going through this all by himself, not letting really anyone in. He then meets Maggie, who is new to town, his teammate and best friend's cousin. Yes. She is mute. Well, she's like chose to be mute. She hasn't told anyone because she witnessed her father killing her mother. Something like that. She witnessed a horrific event, and so she's mute as like because of that, as her way of dealing with things, because she feels like if she opens her mouth, like she's just gonna have to like live. I don't know what the reasoning was. If she opens her mouth, she's just kind of, it's just, she just doesn't want to face the problem, obviously. And Maggie and West kind of form this connection, this relationship, and West is actually the first person that Maggie speaks to. And they form this like really cute relationship because they both are dealing with things, and West opens up to Maggie about everything that's going on. Just, it's really cute, it's really moving, it's just a beautiful book. I just really liked it. And I feel like you're gonna like it over the summer as well. I don't know. Read it. So I had a bit of difficulty coming up with book 5 because some of the books I really wanted to recommend and I thought would be great summer reads, the books I've not read yet, like road trip books and like fun holiday books. Like I can't recommend them if I've not read them. But one that I've recently read that I have to recommend because I really enjoyed it, and again, while I don't necessarily know if it's like a really good summer read because it doesn't really take place at summer, it's a really fun book. And I feel like because of where it takes place, it just feels like summer all the time. And that is The Assist by Rebecca Genshak. It's the first book in the Smart Jock series. I could honestly recommend any of the books in this series because they're all really, really good. The Smart Jock series itself follows basketballers at University of Valley, somewhere in Arizona. I don't even think it's a real university. Our two characters in this book are Blair and Wes. We went from West to Wes. We lost a T along the way. Blair is struggling with statistics and sees that Wes, who practically sleeps through the class, like is passing and he's not even paying attention, accidentally kind of offends him by saying like, are you cheating, or what tutor are you using? And he's like, I'm doing it on myself. So eventually she convinces him to tutor her a little bit, and you know, they start hanging out, they play a little basketball together. It's really cute. They start falling for one another. So obviously spending time together, tutoring one another, feelings start to fly. Then of course, just when you think everything's going really perfectly well, there are secrets and there's fears that are like coming out into the open and that threaten to ruin everything. It's just really fun, it's really cute. I really liked this book. I feel like college romances again are a really good thing to read during the summer. Although that's a weird thing to say, particularly if you're in college and you like the fact that you have summer off and you don't really want to read about college, but you know what I mean? I think they're just really fun and cute and sweet, and the further along you get in the series in general, you get to see a bit of summer anyway. Just read this book. I do not regret the books that I have recommended to you because I feel like summer is the perfect time to read romances, even though majority of these don't even take place over summer, but that is not the point. And let me know in the comments below, 1, if you've read any of these books, what your thoughts are on them. 2, what books do you think make really good summer reads? I'd love to know, because there's, you know, 3 months of summer and I have a lot of books I could be reading during that time. If you are in the southern hemisphere, obviously where it is summer, I hope you enjoy any of these books if you decide to read them. If you're in the northern hemisphere, you could either read these books now to take you back to the warmth of summer, or save them for your own summer while we're freezing in winter. Go forth and read summer romances and books. Anyway, give this video a thumbs up and I'll see you guys soon with another video. Bye!